All right, we are at, hold on, let me lock my door. We are on Regent Road and Cowpath Road in Telford for a vehicle accident with injuries. I don't have a whole lot of details on it. I didn't really hear a lot of chatter on the radios. So we're gonna kind of just walk up and figure it out. I do think it's 2 cars. I do see one off into the trees. I don't know the extent of injuries. I don't believe there's any entrapment. That's about all I got so far. Our medics on scene. Check these power lines, make sure we're not gonna walk under anything vulnerable. We do have 1 car off into the woods here. Let's see, we got a couple shots of that. Looks pretty rough. I thought my battery was dead for a second. Oh, that kind of sucks. See what shots we can get. Let's see if we can get in touch with an officer when we find one that doesn't look too busy and get some information off of him. Swap our information, that way we can get the photo content over to them. So we do have another car over here on the left. I haven't been able to shoot that yet. I want to get video of this car first. So we'll get that now. Looks like a black 2-door. This is right at the intersection of Regent and Cowpath. All right, we got that shot. We'll head up here. I see an officer up here. We'll see if we can't touch base with him. I'm not gonna ask him for any information at this time, just for like a card, if he's the officer in charge here. Excuse me, sir. You the officer in charge here? Do you have a card? So I shoot for North Penn now. Usually I like to content share for your investigations.
Yeah, it's actually the other officer's crash.
Okay.
But you can send them to me.
Okay, perfect, yeah. If you just have a card, I'll email over a link. It'll be a private link with a password. You'll be able to download everything.
I'll turn those over to him.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank
I'll be
you.
sure to get that over to you. Did I meet you before at the Fatal Franconia?
Yeah, probably so.
I think I did.
Crash, so.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. So same guy.
All right, great.
It's good seeing you guys.
I always appreciate the photos.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Have a better camera than we do.
Yeah. I'll send you everything I get. So.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome. Looks like we do have 2 cars. One's in the intersection here. Obviously I don't see any entrapment. I believe that they're probably going to be waiting for a tow truck at this point. Man, it's chilly out here. I'm actually shaking. Actually, let's get a little video of this right here. All right, we got that. Over here, see, most cops are pretty welcoming as long as you're kind and respectful of their scenes, respectful of victims, which we are always respectful of victims at the network that I work with. Get some video here, just waiting for it to focus. There we go. I'm gonna have to stabilize this video because I'm like shivering, it's so chilly. It looks like some stuff was spilled all over the windshield here. Get a picture of this car. Alright, so we have 2 cars, one in the trees, one in the roadway. Looks like it has a lot of side damage, so we'll try and get a shot of that. Trying to shoot from right here. It's going to be a very bright picture because I'm shooting right towards the headlights, which is not helping me. We'll speed up the shutter, see if we can get lower and get it. This is one of those angles that are just nearly impossible to get because of all the lights that are pointing towards me. I'll take a little bit of video here. There is some pretty decent side end damage, it seems like. Alright, let's see if we can find a way to get a picture of this side, because that's going to be helpful for any potential investigations. This is where most of the damage is. Alright, I think we found a spot. We'll shut it down here. Okay, there we go. Take another one. It's a very challenging angle, I'll tell you that much. Alright, let's slow a shutter down. We're gonna try this again. I don't like to go too slow on the shutter because I'm hand shooting, so any kind of shake or movement is gonna affect the shot. As soon as my camera focuses here, we'll get a little bit more video. There's a button on here I have to assign. Here comes a tow truck. There's a button on the camera I have to assign that will allow me to use it like as a focus wheel. Let's get out of this guy's way. Get a quick video of this as the tow truck pulls in. We're gonna walk around. It looks like they're gonna pull the black car out first, and I would like to get some video and photos of what the front of that car looks like. And that truck's also gonna provide us a little more lighting. Tow trucks have lights on them that they use. Tow truck's about to drag it out. I'll get a couple more pictures there, and then after that, I don't really think we need to stick around too much more. Again, I don't have a lot of information. I know there's a couple of ambulances here, there's a medic here. I don't know where the driver or passengers are, or if they were transported at this time. I'm gonna work on getting that information. We'll see, maybe I'll ask the officer, but a lot of the times my network will just reach out to the officer in charge and get that information, so I don't really need to bother them on the scenes. But Franconia has been very, very welcoming to me, so they might give me some info. Let's get some pictures of where the car got pulled out from. There we go. So a lot of these photos end up going to the detectives for their investigations to figure out how the accident happened, and you know, velocity, impacts, all that kind of stuff. A lot of my photos get used in that stuff, and that's one of the courtesies I extend to them, and they extend the courtesy of allowing me on these scenes. We have a good, healthy co-working relationship, and that's the way it should be, man. If anybody's going up on these scenes, getting too close, causing problems, I don't recommend doing that. You know, there is a way to do it in a healthy way, working together. Most police and fire aren't against you. They're just against you interfering. But like I said, they've all been very welcoming to me. So if anybody wants to go out and like start doing this kind of stuff, that'd be my best advice. Like, introduce yourself, not necessarily on scenes. You know, when you see them out and about, introduce yourself, let them know who you are. So, you know, when they see you around, they know your face, and they know that you're not going to be one of those guys that are in the way. Get a little video of these guys cleaning up, and then we'll get out of here. As soon as my camera focuses. Oh, there we go. So there's a couple control knobs on the camera that I can manually program. For instance, one of the scroll wheels on the camera will do an automatic focus. And I've just been lazy in setting it up. So sometimes the camera doesn't focus when it's dark out like this. It can't really capture a spot to focus in on. So if I were to program that wheel. It'd make my life a lot easier, so I'm gonna have to do that and stop procrastinating it. Ambulance, yeah, ambulance was able to get out. I'm way back there out of their way, so. Get a couple more pictures, get a wide angle of the scene. There we go. We'll get one more of these guys working. There we go. All right, I think that's gonna be it for us. Nothing major, no injuries, no one transported. That's a good thing. Lots of damage on the car though, unfortunately. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the next scene.